Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to sit and talk with you guys. It's not a slaying shade, although I have quite a few coming up for next week. There's just been a lot going on, and first of all, thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching and commenting, good and bad, because I love a good drag. So some of them have been pretty good, but where have I been? There's been a lot of stuff going on family-wise lately, and that's been taking up some time, and my schedule has been a little crazy, and recently I've kind of slid back into my depression. And when people say, oh, I'm depressed, they make it out to seem like depression is just being sad, and it's not. And it's not wanting to get out of bed unless you have to. It's not wanting to really socialize. I used to keep in touch with a lot of my friends on Facebook, and I only go on there to maybe share a few links. Some days I won't even be on there at all. I don't really talk to anybody except for people on Twitter. So I've sort of been like isolating myself and hibernating, and it's been pretty bad. I've been missing my grandmother a lot recently. For anybody that doesn't really know, I started a channel because of my grandmother. When she passed away, I took care of her for 6 years. Best friends. Everything from taking her to the bathroom, helping her get dressed, to making her meals, to playing cards with her, to having a beer during the Steelers games. You know, we were tight. She's like my mom. So when she passed away, we also shared a love of like makeup and talking shit. So when she passed away, I was like, oh, you know, I think I'll do some videos, because even if I'm just talking about makeup, some of the things are things that she really liked, or that she would have liked, and it just kind of made me feel good, kind of therapeutic, whether it was just not really talking about myself so much, but like products and stuff. Anyway, I know it sounds like such a cliche, but it was kind of therapeutic. And so when she did pass away, we had hospice care here. She passed away in her living room. And we were there, obviously, to see her for almost a week, not being able to talk, not knowing, you know, they tell you that they're aware that you should talk to them and everything, you know, but the last conversation we had, was during the Golden Girls, actually, and she told me, you're my best friend. I'm not crying on YouTube. I could always tell you anything. I know it would stay between us. We had pinky promises. We had a really, really good conversation. Things that I've never even said that we said. Like, I've never confided into anybody about some of that last conversation. So anyway, it was like, because she was here and because she was sick, it wasn't like a big shocker when she passed away. I mean, she was 92 years old. We knew that it was coming. So I don't know if that's why I didn't grieve enough, or I don't know. But lately I've been feeling like I had been so numb for so long, and we're coming up on 2 years here. And I feel like maybe I was a little numb, maybe because of the dose of Zoloft I had been on. You know, I just felt like I wasn't really like feeling things for a while there. So the past like couple of weeks, I have been drinking again, and more often than normal, a few days a week, crushing a 9-pack in one day, drinking a beer at 6 o'clock in the morning, or well, technically 7:30. Well, depending on when I could. I was usually having a beer. I go down to this little local place where they have cheaper 6-packs, 9-packs, 12-packs, 8-packs, and they have my favorite, Jameson. I'm like a whiskey and beer kind of bitch. And I've been doing like a double shot down there, coming home, having beers. It's odd because like whenever I drink, I'm like ultra productive, like getting things done and stuff, but it's only just because I'm super buzzed, and it gives me like this really happy feeling, you know? And then because of drinking more often, I have been eating like shit or not eating at all. I have a history of like gastritis and colitis, and like that's been bothering me, my stomach and everything. I just haven't been feeling well, physically or emotionally. Yes, I have like this rash here. I have a new cream I'm going to try for it. I don't know what it's from. They say it might be like a sweat rash, heat rash. I don't know. That's been really irritating. I have this little beauty here, I think. Yeah, that little guy there. That's from having vegan ice cream and cakes and things. Any kind of sweet stuff usually makes me like break out. But, so I filmed a couple of videos, 2 of which I actually tried to throw in some funny, like, edits and stuff that right now say they are corrupted files. So I'm going to have to see if my husband can help me because I used his laptop. And I have a Slain Shade to upload. I just haven't been feeling like doing anything, you know, and I know it's something as stupid as uploading a video on YouTube, whatever, but I'm like, people are actually kind of watching me, so like I should be uploading, you know. But the moment I feel like it's something that I have to do, I'm not going to want to do it. You know, that's just the way that I am. So I want to keep it what I want it to be. And also, I mean, I've had some people that have followed me on Twitter and I've asked them via DMs like, hey, you know, is there anybody that you want to see a Slay and Shade on? Because I'm down for that. I just don't want to feel like I have to put out like a certain amount of videos a week or anything. So it's like I appreciate everything and I just don't want it to get like too crazy to where I feel like I have to. I did film a video, a Slay and Shade, the Peter Mon Slay and Shade. No, it was the mango tea one. The mango tea Slay and Shade that I did, I actually filmed that again. The one that's up, because the first time I did it, I was like, I need to get this video out. I was exhausted. Just all this shit was going on. And you could tell in the video. Usually I don't even watch back after I film, but I watched it and I was just like, I mean, not there, you know? And so I never wanted to get to that point. Listen, I know I'm super irrelevant still, and I don't have like a ton of subscribers or anything, but I appreciate it a lot that like anybody's watching me, and I just don't want to disappoint anybody or not upload frequently enough, you know, and those things never really cross my mind. And because my husband brings it up all the time, I'm like, will you just shut the fuck up? Like, it's cool. Like, I'm very excited and happy, but like, don't make me make this into a thing, because I've said, you know, when I first started YouTube, then I stopped doing YouTube for like a year. You know, it wasn't until my girl Spectator had me feeling good, and T-Spill, but I always said to myself, I'm obviously not going to be YouTube famous. I have a job. I'm not trying to be YouTube famous, but I said my little key to being successful on YouTube is not giving a shit about being successful on YouTube, and I want to keep sticking to that. And I, like I said, I'm not sure why this drinking stuff is happening again. I went for a very long time, you know, being sober. By the way, if my tongue's a little green, I had a hemp protein smoothie, so it might be a little stained. But, yeah, I mean, I had been doing really well and, like, working out and stuff, and it's just, like, sometimes you just slide right back into the depression and anxiety. I mean, my anxiety's been so bad that when I can sleep, I'm not. Or, I mean, some of you that follow me on Twitter may know the situation that's going on with my brother. That's been taking up a lot of time, and in ways that are unexpected. Like, oh God, I'm going to have to go over there. Oh, they're going to be coming here. Or I'm going to have to go and get them like immediately. And not knowing when that might happen. Yes, it has interrupted me filming a couple of times, but you know, if I really want to do it, I'll find the time, you know, and I do really want to do it. I just haven't been feeling like myself. I feel like I'm not ever going to be normal. Did you ever feel that way? Like you're not normal, and you've known your whole life you're not normal, but it's like, why can't I just be that normal person? And I'm missing my grandmother so much. just, you know, pushed me a little bit further down. And I know that she wouldn't want me to be upset, and she wouldn't want me drinking, especially. She would always say, "You're drinking another goddamn beer." It was cool when we would have one together watching a Steelers game, but one was never enough for me most of the time. Sometimes I'd hide it from her, you know. And you know, people say, well, then just don't drink. Well, I'm an alcoholic. And it is more binge drinking. I'm not an everyday alcoholic, but the fact that I'm a binge drinker is harder because you can convince yourself that it's not that bad because you're not drinking every day. But it is bad because when you do drink, you usually drink until you pass out, you know, or you're just too sick, like that you cannot consume anymore. And I know that people struggle with thinking about alcoholism or, you know, addiction in general as being a disease. It is technically and medically a disease. So if you don't agree with that, that's your opinion, which is much different than facts. And for me, when I have a beer, I have to have another one. It may not go as far as like having 10 drinks or something, but I have plenty of times getting carried out of bars, getting kicked out of bars, getting in fights, like acting like an asshole, you know, and I don't leave my house unless I have to now, you know, so I'm at home drinking, and I'm drinking by myself, and then I'm being upset, and then I'm not getting shit done that I should be doing, even as far as this channel goes. And I thought, you know, I don't want anybody to think that I don't give a shit, and that I'm not, like, grateful, and I'm not trying to have this channel be awesome, because I really love doing the Slaying Shades, and I really like talking to you guys, and I love the drama. For me, I like that I'm not involved in the drama, because I mean, I'll talk some shit, you know, but some of these people, they will go on YouNow and spend like an 8-hour stream talking all this shit, and then be like, why am I always in the drama, you know? So when I do go live this weekend, follow me on YouNow, I'm well aware of the consequences of saying things about people, you know, and so I find it funny. Like, if I'm going to insert my opinion into something, then I would obviously think that that person would have something to say back to me. But it's like all these people are on YouNow all night long, you know, popping in and out of streams, talking some shit, recording things, and they're just like, why? Why does so-and-so not like me? Or why does he think I'm shady? Or why does he think that I'm stalking him? Or, I mean, it is outrageous. So there's a whole lot going on in the drama community that I have to comment on, because I think everybody's a little bit at fault in some way. Most people. Anyway, that will be this weekend. I'm thinking Saturday night, so tomorrow night, whatever time we can all get on there. I guess I can go on for like a few hours. I just want to see what time is like gonna work for, you know, all the people that like I really, really talk to, like on Twitter, and anybody else that wants to join in and share whatever you want to share. There won't be a moderator. I'm not going to kick you out of a stream unless you're just like, hey, you're a fat bitch, over and over again. But, yeah, like, you can just speak freely if you'd like. Anyway, that's where I've been. I've been in this hole, you know, of just, drinking beer, fucking listening to music, just being like, just isolated, you know, and, my medication could be an issue. I went up to 150 milligrams on my Zoloft, and then I went down, and now I'm kind of in the middle, and I don't know. I would really like to just get off of it in general. I feel like I'm either like kind of manic, or like I'm really, really sad, or I'm just, but more than that, I'm not even sad where I'm gonna cry. I'm just blank. I'm just, you know, I have nothing. I have no excitement. I have no motivation. I'm not sad. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not happy. I'm just there, you know, and that feeling is so empty, and I just cannot stand it. And so I'm working with my doctor to try to sort that out. And I'm trying to stay in the house and not have to leave for anything, because I don't want to go get beer. I know, like I said, people that don't think that addiction is a disease. It is chemicals in your brain that make it different. Why somebody, you know, can have one drink socially and why another person has to have like 10, you know? And I had a lot of willpower and a lot of self-control doing, like, just not, like, stop, you know, to stop drinking on my own. And now maybe I'll have to pop into a meeting or something if I'm feeling that way. Or if I feel like drinking, I'll just come on here if you guys don't mind hearing me vent. Or I'll go on you now and I'll just be like, I'm just going to stream until I don't feel like drinking anymore. Because the weird thing is that, you know, people that don't watch YouTube or that don't know a lot of YouTubers and stuff, or they just see the big beauty gurus, I don't think that they realize that if you actually give a shit and you're not on here to make money, then like you make friends. And even if you make enemies, you get to have these exchanges that like you kind of never would have before, I think, especially when somebody drags you for something or calls you petty and you're like, wait, because I'm the type of person that I'm going to be like, am I petty? Because, I mean, I think that I like to bitch about things that, like, irk me, but I don't know if I'm, like, super petty. Not that being petty is that bad. Anyway, but it offers, like, me a chance to, like, go, like, look at myself because I'm that kind of person. If you tell me something that you feel like I'm projecting, I'm gonna look at that, you know, as, like, an outsider and be like, wait, let me evaluate myself. Not saying I'm just like, I let everybody tell me who I am or anything like that, but I just mean if somebody doesn't like me and they tell me why, I'll be like, hey, you know, maybe they have a point. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not one to be like, oh, somebody called me petty. Fuck you, motherfucker. Like, just go crazy and make this, like, big dramatic thing. I'm like, I appreciate your honesty. Thank you, you know? So, I mean, I want this channel just to be like a happy, fun place where we can talk about makeup and be kiki and talk, you know, about people and stuff. And I just want it to be fun. And even sitting here talking about this and letting you guys know why I haven't uploaded like a Slay and Shade or a makeup related video this week, it feels good to just talk about it. Like, I don't even have the urge to drink anymore. And I did before I started filming this. And so, you know, people might think it's really cheesy or cliche, but I really do appreciate you guys, especially when we can DM each other on Twitter, or you like share your stories with me and I share mine with you and we're like, wow, we have like a lot in common. And so if you guys don't mind, I may be uploading videos like this, sort of like vlog diary things or something whenever I'm kind of feeling down, because I think it will like kick my ass into being motivated to do the videos that I really like to do, like the Slay and Shades. And I have asked people, do you want to see more like product reviews or, you know, see certain looks when I do whatever? I am open to all suggestions. I still don't want to go down the route of a beauty guru. I am not anti-beauty guru, but I'm not a beauty person. I mean, I don't have any kind of education in makeup. I just like to fuck around with it. And more importantly, I don't pretend to be that person on YouTube, because let me tell you, there's a lot of MUAs on YouTube that do not give you the correct information. If you look it up, or if you have friends that are actual makeup artists, you're like, what? Or people that are estheticians and are like, why is this person, Tati, recommending this product for this skin type when she doesn't know anything? Ooh. So I don't want to go down that route. I just want us to be able to talk and just kind of chill together. Videos that are coming up are Kathleen Light's Slay and Shade, Tana Mojo, Slay and Shade, and Jeffree Star. I don't know if you guys would be cool with like 2 Slay and Shades, 3 Slay and Shades in a week. There's just a lot of stuff going on with like some of these people where I feel like I have enough, you know, like content and stuff to do Slay and Shades on these people, even if I've talked about them before, because it's like a new drama like every other day. But I don't want to saturate the channel with just Slay and Shade, so I do have a couple product reviews and like a brand rant. This is more like a rant in PJ pants because I have my PJs on. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be back to regular uploads. I'll probably try to film right after this one or tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to get those files fixed for the videos I did film this week and get those up sometime tonight or tomorrow. But I just wanted to say thank you guys, and I'm sorry that I've been MIA a bit, but I'm working on it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, love and hugs. Bye.